They say some images stay with you forever, but this one won't let go until it's had enough of you. Welcome to Eerie Short and Scary Stories. Tonight, we unravel the cursed tale of a photo you should never keep to yourself. This is Pass It On. I wasn't looking for anything strange that night, just scrolling, bored, half awake. One of those aimless internet deep dives where your fingers move faster than your brain. Reddit, an image board, random links, until I saw it. A photo, black and white, old, maybe from the 60s. 2 girls, twins, maybe 8 or 9 years old. Same dress, same ribbons in their hair. One of them smiled, stiff, too wide, like someone told her to, but she didn't really want to. The other one, she just stared, blank. Her face had nothing on it, no emotion, no light in her eyes, just empty. I don't know what made me stop. I've seen thousands of images online, weird ones, creepy ones, gore glitches, deep fakes, but this one, it didn't try to scare me. It just waited. I looked at it for a long time, couldn't explain why. There was something about their symmetry, like if I stared long enough, I'd notice something wrong, something out of place. The background was plain, a white wall, maybe a school photo, maybe something else. But my eyes kept going back to the second girl, the blank one, her head tilted just slightly to the side, like she was listening to me. I don't even remember clicking save. I must have done it without thinking. It went into a random folder on my desktop with 100 other useless screenshots. Nothing special. Just a picture, right? I didn't even look at it again that night. Closed everything down. Plugged my phone in. Laid in bed with my arm over my face. You know that feeling when your brain won't shut up? That quiet buzzing in the back of your mind that you can't quite place? I fell asleep faster than I expected. And that's when it started. At first, it was nothing. Just darkness. The kind you forget even happened when you wake up. Then a flicker. White shoes. A wall. Hair ribbons. And then them. The twins. They were standing there. Just standing. I could see them. Clear as day, even though the dream had that fuzzy, half-lit quality. The smiling one didn't move. But the other one... She was looking at me. No blinking. No tilting. No words. Just watching. I remember thinking, in the dream, this is familiar. I felt my legs get heavy. That horrible sleep dream feeling. Like you're sinking into concrete. And just before I woke up, the blank-faced girl took one step forward. Only one. I sat up in bed, sweating. The kind of sweat that makes the sheets cling to you. It was just a picture. A stupid picture on the internet. But somehow I knew it wasn't just a dream. The next night, she was there again. Same dream. Same white wall. Same dirty shoes. But this time, it wasn't both of them. Just the smiling one. She stood further back, maybe 10 feet away. Her arms hung straight at her sides, and that grin, it stretched a little too far. Her lips looked like rubber pulled tight. I couldn't see her eyes clearly, but I felt them. Locked on me, like she wasn't looking at a person, but choosing a direction. I told myself it was stress. I'd seen the photo, it got in my head, and my mind was just playing tricks. That's all it was. Just noise in the brain. But even as I said it to myself, I didn't believe it, because the third night, she was closer. No movement. Never once did I see her walk. But she was closer. That same smile, just standing there. Silent. Still. Waiting. I started waking up with my jaw clenched so tight it hurt to chew in the morning. I avoided the folder where I'd saved the picture, but one night, half asleep and fed up, I decided to delete it. Right-clicked. Trash. Gone. The next morning it was back. Same name. Same timestamp. Like I'd never touched it. I deleted it again. I emptied the recycle bin this time, just to be sure. That night, I unplugged my PC from the wall. And yet, the next morning, it was right there again, sitting in that same damn folder. By now, the dreams weren't just dreams. I started to feel her in the room. You know that weird awareness when you're almost awake, but not quite? I'd feel the mattress shift like someone leaned on it. Once, I swear I heard breathing right by my face. I thought it was sleep paralysis. I even looked it up, but that didn't explain how my phone turned itself on at 3:17 a.m. and opened the image. It was just there, lighting up the whole room in that cold glow, showing me her face. I dropped the phone and the screen cracked. Didn't care. I unplugged everything after that. Laptop, router. I stopped sleeping with any device nearby. Still didn't matter. By the fifth night, she was close enough I could count the creases at the corners of her mouth. They weren't smile lines. They looked like slits. Like something had stitched her into that expression. I stopped sleeping altogether after that. Stayed up, paced around the house, drank black coffee till I shook. When I did crash, no matter what I tried, there she was, every time, just a little closer. I thought maybe I was going crazy. I couldn't be the only one, right? I started searching. Keywords, descriptions. I didn't even have a name of the photo, so I typed in whatever I could think of. Black and white twins photo. Girl smiling too wide. Dreams after seeing a photo. Nothing made sense until I found the thread. Buried in a forum that hadn't been active for years. The title just said, "Pass it on." At first, it looked like nonsense. Disconnected comments. Frantic posts. But then I saw the photo again. Same girls. Same wall. Same expression. And people talking about her. The smiling one. All of them described the same thing. Nightmares. The photo returning. The girl getting closer. And every single person said the same thing. Pass it on or she won't stop. No one explained what it meant. No instructions. Just the same sentence. Over and over. Pass it on or she won't stop. That's when I realized this wasn't just sleep paralysis. And I wasn't dreaming anymore. It didn't stay in my dreams. The first time I woke up with scratches on my arm, I blamed the wall. I thought maybe I'd rolled into it. Sleepwalking, maybe, but these weren't the kind of marks that came from a wall. They were thin and deliberate, parallel, like someone had dragged the tips of their nails across my skin, slow and steady. I stared at them for a long time, just sitting on the edge of the bed, trying to remember every second of the night before. Nothing came, only fragments. That feeling again that I wasn't alone, that something had leaned over me while I slept. The next night, she finally spoke. It was the first time I'd heard her voice. I expected something high and shrill, something childlike. But it wasn't. It was low, hollow, and far too calm for the words she said. "Pass it on," she whispered. Then she smiled wider. I jolted awake with a scream caught in my throat. I couldn't get it out. My body was frozen for a second, like it didn't belong to me. When I could finally move again, I touched my face. My cheek burned. There was a mark, 3 thin lines from my temple to my jaw. They were fresh. That's when panic kicked in. I didn't care how or why anymore. I just wanted out. If this was some kind of curse, then fine. I'd play the game. I'd pass it on. I pulled up the file and tried sending it to my friend James. Email failed. Tried again. Failed. The file showed up as corrupted. I copied it to a USB and tried to open it on another laptop. Nothing. Blank screen. Like the image didn't exist outside my device. I uploaded it to a drive. The moment I clicked the share button, the browser crashed. It wouldn't let me. I tried sending it to strangers, message boards, social media, anything. Each time, the message wouldn't post. Sometimes the app froze. Sometimes the internet died altogether. At one point, my screen just went black for a full minute, and when it came back, the image had changed. She was closer. She was smiling wider. I swear her hand was starting to lift. That night, I barely slept. Every sound in the house made me jump. I left all the lights on, but somehow the room still felt dim. The moment I closed my eyes, I was back there. Same girl, same whisper. Pass it on. Then she laughed. That laugh didn't match her mouth. It didn't even sound like it came from her throat. It was deeper than anything I'd ever heard, like it came from somewhere else, somewhere behind her. I woke up on the floor. I bled onto the carpet. The scratches were deeper now, across my back this time. I don't even know how I reached that far in my sleep. My body ached like I'd been thrown around. I checked the footage from my bedroom camera. It glitched at 3:17 a.m., the same minute every night, every single night. Same time the image first appeared on my phone. I went back to that old thread. Someone had left a message buried under dozens of comments. It was short, just a few lines. If she talks to you, it means time's up. If you haven't passed it on by then, she'll take more. Take more. That phrase repeated in my head over and over, even when I wasn't thinking about it, like an echo that wouldn't stop. The bruises grew darker. I started losing chunks of time. I'd be in the kitchen, then suddenly in the hallway. Not knowing how I got there, I stopped recognizing my own handwriting. My reflection didn't blink when I did. And every night, that same voice, "You're next unless you obey." I stopped checking the time. It didn't matter anymore. Days and nights started blending into each other. I would wake up with bruises, cuts, sometimes even handprints on my skin, like someone had gripped me hard and wanted me to remember. My nails were worn down from scratching at the walls of my sleep. I found a clump of my own hair on the bathroom floor. I don't even remember pulling it out. I couldn't keep food down. My hands shook constantly. I wasn't afraid to sleep anymore. I was afraid to be awake, because now she was following me into the day. It started small. I'd catch a glimpse of something in the corner of my eye. I'd turn and nothing. Then I started seeing her reflection. Not in front of me, never in the same room, always in glass, in the bus window, in the microwave door, in the black screen of my TV before it turned on. That same smile. It got worse when I tried talking about it. I told my sister. She laughed. Thought I was playing some weird internet game. I begged her to take the image, just to try, just to see. When she finally agreed, I watched her phone the whole time. Nothing came through. The file didn't even register. And the picture on mine, it flickered. And now the twins were smiling. Both of them. I threw the phone across the room. It didn't break. The screen just stayed on. That awful photo was frozen there like wallpaper, and even when I powered it off, it didn't shut down. I went to a cafe the next day, just trying to be around people, just trying to hear something besides that voice. I sat at a table near the window. I was barely holding it together, and then I saw her. She was standing across the street. Same dress, same face, staring straight at me. No one else noticed her. People walked right past her, like she wasn't there. Some walked through her, right through her. That's when something broke in me. I ran. I don't remember how I got home. I locked every door, turned on every light. I threw a blanket over every mirror. I turned the TV on for noise, but the moment I did, the screen glitched, and there she was again. This time, she moved, her head tilted, her lips parted, and I heard her whisper right in my ear, "Too late." I don't know how long I've been running now, but I know I can't stop. I thought I had broken free. I thought I had finally outrun the nightmare. I deleted everything, every trace, every file. I even changed my number, my email, my address. I've turned off the lights, hidden under blankets, surrounded myself with every distraction I can find. But every time I close my eyes, she's there, smiling. That same smile. The one that pulls at the corners of my sanity. I was wrong. This wasn't just a haunting. It was something more, something beyond what I could understand. I thought it could end if I just obeyed, just passed it on. But it's been hours. Days? Weeks? It doesn't matter. What matters is this. I can hear her. She's closer now. I don't know who else is out there, who else is cursed by the photo. All I know is that eventually she will come for me again. If I stop, if I sleep even for a moment, she will be waiting, always smiling. So I keep moving. I keep running. But I hear her whispering over and over, "Pass it on." The picture never stops. And neither do I. I hope you're still with me. If you're hearing this, it's already too late for me. Maybe sharing this story will be enough. Maybe it won't. I'm telling you because I know exactly what happens when you look at that photo too long. When you stare at it, thinking it's harmless, or maybe even fascinating. But it's not. Don't think for a second that you're in control, that you can just walk away when you're ready. Listen to me. Pass it on. Don't keep it. Don't hold on to that picture. You don't want to know what comes after. You don't want her to come for you, smiling. Trust me on this one. Thanks for watching Eerie Short and Scary Stories. If this tale gave you chills, subscribe and join us again. But beware, some stories stick with you forever. Stay safe, stay wary, and whatever you do, don't forget to pass it on.